Welcome back. It is TVU's Most Wanted. I am Jared, and Kevin and Andrew from Disciple joining me on the show today. Now, we were talking about Israel and Micah, who usually when Disciple's here, there's more steps filled up. Why only half of you guys today?
Well, Israel,
the better half. Let me just say that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, Israel is eating veggie burgers with some friends.
Veggie burgers?
Yeah.
Is he a vegetarian or just wanted to sample
he is, but also today is Earth Day.
Oh, right.
And his favorite restaurant in Columbus is giving out free veggie burgers.
You're shaking your head. Like, that's not a legitimate excuse at all.
Not at all.
I'm just wondering what kind of world that is to live in, where I'm excited about Earth Day eating
really
veggie burgers.
That's fantastic. You know, I saw a quote the other day that said, if we were meant to be vegetarians, then why did God make cattle out of steaks? And that's kind of where, that's kind of, but I guess Israel's not the same.
No, he doesn't share that sentiment.
Yeah.
Now, here's the serious issue is Mike is not here either. And the last time I checked, Micah was like dying of tooth something or other. He didn't die, right? He is around.
He came close.
Right.
He
like,
came very close to death.
What happened with him and his wisdom teeth?
And he's not here because he stayed up too late and he's still sleeping. So he wanted to be here. Like yesterday he was all gung-ho about it, but then
stayed up too late,
but then he went
playing video games?
No, he's actually been working on a new song. We got one more song to write in the studio, and so he stayed up.
All right, we'll get to that in a second. Okay. Let's talk about teeth. What happened to Micah's teeth?
He had some wisdom teeth taken out, and this one up here, the right top wisdom tooth got infected, and some kind of bacteria, is that right?
Yeah, like a bacterial infection.
Yeah, just like it started here, and then obviously traveled a short distance to his brain, and
that is insane.
Was sitting on whatever protective sac, like protects your brain.
Like the membrane, yeah.
And he, anyway, they had to go in like immediately and get it out, you know.
Yeah.
Wow.
They drilled 2 holes in his temple.
Can you still see like
shot out?
Were there? Like,
yeah, I mean, his
I
hair
would purpose to cut my hair around those, so you could be like, they drilled it into my hair.
Well, he had you know, these big long dreads, and they had to you know, shave off one side of his. So he just went ahead and shaved the whole thing off. But you know, they said he was either close to death, brain damage, or paralysis.
Wow.
Just like.
But he's all good now.
Minutes, days, weeks away from one of those things, and they got it. So.
Wow.
We're very thankful that he's good.
That's great. Now, there's a way that, now I know recently there was a way that you could help out with some of the medical stuff that was going on. Is that still going on, or is that most of that been taken care of? Or?
Yeah, that's still going on.
Okay, so how do you find out about that? Is that on Disciple's MySpace page?
It's on our MySpace. It's on our message board. We've got a PayPal account set up. You can just click on the link that takes you directly to how to donate. And then we've got an address for our management you can send checks to, or cash, or a get well card.
Cool.
Simple as that.
I'm sure you enjoy all of those. So if you want to help out, check out Disciple's MySpace page. You can link up to that at TVUlive.com. You mentioned wanting to have the name Abandoned Kansas for your band, which is fantastic. But we discussed that wasn't an option. The other thing you did mention was you're writing new music. Tell me about that, dude.
We have a new CD coming out. It's scheduled for July 27th, but that's always, you know, it's kind of a soft date depending on if we get our job done. But the name of the new CD is called Horseshoes and Hand Grenades.
Nice.
And not Shotgun NASCAR Jesus, but almost.
Close. I mean,
Kevin, that is a missed opportunity.
Jesus?
Yes.
God?
He's upset you didn't name the album that.
Yeah. So we're very excited about it, and we've got 2 more songs to record. So that might push the date back if we don't get those done in time. But we're very excited about it.
Man, now you guys tour a lot. So did you take a break and then you went into the studio to record a bunch, or have you just been doing it while you're on the road? Or
we took a big long break.
Okay, so you guys took a break, recorded a lot of it, and now you just have a couple more songs.
Yeah, a couple more songs to go, and we'll be done.
Nice. How was time in the studio?
It's amazing, man. These new songs were, you know, when you go in and you kind of you're done, and you know, there's those albums you have that you're like, man, I really hope people like this.
Yeah.
You know, but then there's the ones where you're like, you know, I like this.
Right.
So it's we definitely feel.
Well, I hope it's a combination of both. I really hope you guys like it and everybody else likes it too. Which, if you like it, I'm sure people will like it.
We can convince them to like
You
it.
guys kind of know what you're doing. I mean, after a while, Disciple's been around. You guys seem to be pretty good at writing music.
Yeah,
so.
we've already started playing a couple songs live. That's how
Really?
that's how much we like it. We never do that. We always wait until the CD comes out, because if you play a new song, normally nobody knows what it is, and they're just standing there looking at you, and we just have so much confidence in the new ones that we just...
And then if somebody does know it in the audience, you're like, hey, wait a minute, how did that happen?
How'd that happen?
Delete LimeWire from your computer.
Come on, man, seriously.
Jerk.
No, but when you're talking about new music, I have to be honest, I haven't seen any updates from you guys in a while, man. So this is like underground right now.
Absolutely, man. Breaking news.
Yeah, when are you gonna start like posting stuff about it? When do we see album artwork, or like, you know, a hard release date, or
you
how's
have to
that stuff work out?
follow me and him on Twitter, because we're
Twitter.
always talking about it.
Okay.
That's basically the way you find out stuff about us. Sorry, I didn't mean for you to see that.
It's a legal substance back there.
Smoke and mirrors,
This
man.
bottle of water that has a brand name.
So following you guys on Twitter, best way to keep up with Disciple then?
Absolutely. Well, Andrew Disciple and Disciple Kevin on Twitter. So
Okay,
yeah.
and I take it you can find out about all that on the MySpace page as well.
Absolutely.
Okay, so if there's a reason still to go to MySpace, it's to find them on Twitter. that would be it.
There's also a cool, some cool old videos of us on
Yes,
MySpace, like wrestling videos and things like that.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
All right. So there's a couple reasons to check out their MySpace page, but following them on Twitter probably the best idea.
Yeah.
Now, Disciple is currently on the what is it? The Blood, Sweat, and Rock and Roll tour, right?
Correct.
So that's with Decipher Down. Sent by Raven supposed to be on that tour as well. What originally?
Originally, yeah.
Okay. What happened with that?
Man, I couldn't tell you. I just sing in the band. I just work here.
Sure.
I've never met the guys. I don't know them, but just all of a sudden.
I haven't met them either, but
all
they're
of a sudden,
jerks.
Satellites and Sirens is on the tour.
Okay,
so
well,
there
that's,
you go.
great feeling. Great feeling. So the Blood, Sweat, and Rock and Roll tour. Obviously, there's lots of rock and roll going on. Most likely sweat. Any blood so far?
Yeah, there's been some blood.
Yeah? Tell me about it.
I would just, you know, the normal kid walking up thanking me for the blood on his nose or on his eye or his black eye. Hey, thanks, man. It's the time of my life.
So you guys have really fulfilled what this tour has promised.
Absolutely.
That's great. Now, Decipher Down's on the tour with you. You guys hang out at all, or you just stay separate and then play a show and whatever?
Well, we are on different buses, so with that, you know. But no, man, they're like great friends of ours. We even played with Decipher Down on the Skillet tour. You know, Chris went home to have a baby. They didn't have a bass player, so I filled in.
Really?
Played bass on the Skillet tour.
That's fantastic.
It was amazing. I haven't played, you know, bass since I laid it down with Disciple in like 2004.
How did that go? Picking it back up?
It was awesome. It was a lot of fun, you know.
Did you ever make any mistakes and just like, I mean, everybody makes mistakes and just kind of rolls with
sure,
it.
but it's the bass.
Whoa! Any bass player out there was just like, excuse me?
Don't tell Rich Gillen on that.
Nobody heard it. Nobody heard the right notes I hit.
That's fantastic. Dude, that's great.
It's not the bass player's fault, it's the sound guys. Just saying. I got 2 for 2, man.
Quote of the day.
Anybody
so far.
else?
Man.
It's the bass. Okay, so Decipher Down's gonna be on the show next. What do you got on Decipher Down? Like, what should I drill them on?
What do I have on them?
There's gotta be something. Gotta be some dirt from this tour that I can be like, hey, why'd you do that? Disciple's angry at you. I gotta cause ruckus.
You do. You need to. I wish I had something, man. They don't do anything.
Nothing?
They don't do anything. I think that
They're too
Jesus
laid
died
back.
for everyone but them. Like they're the only ones that didn't need forgiven.
Dude, you are full of quotes, man. You're on a roll. You are seriously on a roll.
I don't know.
All right, so after the Blood, Sweat, and Rock and Roll tour, what's coming up for Disciple? Obviously working on new music, but any touring plans? Or?
Yeah, we're gonna tour with some pretty cool bands this year. This has been awesome. Obviously, Decipher Down and then Satellites and Sirens. I can't go without mentioning them because they're on this tour, and I'm a huge fan now. Their music is amazing. They're a total song band. Like, you know, they write great songs. Just songs that get stuck in my head all day. In the summer, we're going to do a tour with Project 86 again.
Whoa, that's sweet.
And really love those guys. And then we're also going to be doing a tour with 1,000 Foot Crutch in the fall.
Very cool. That's a lot of big tours coming up.
Yeah, we're very excited.
And when is the soft release date for the album?
July 27th.
July 27th. Okay, so all Disciple fans, be looking out for that one. If you want to get any more details, of course, you can link up at TVUlive.com. Guys, thanks for swinging by and joining me on the show
Absolutely,
today.
man.
It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.